Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is hautemesstom. As you cannot see or as I'm pulling into frame, I have a Justin Bieber cup full of moonshine and Diet Dr. Pepper. So we're gonna have fun today. Two things to know. I'm very much serving Prue from the Great British Bake Off, and also my dog is being insufferable today. So we are doing new makeup nonsense bingo. If you aren't familiar with this, it was created by Emily Han and Teresa is Dead. Two other people who also do it is Audra at Home and Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. So be sure to check out all of their channels and their videos. I'll link their channels in the description box below, as well as all of the information on how to do this. If you were interested in doing it, there's a community playlist. It's a whole big fun thing to do. We love to see it. I'm truly living this Prue fantasy. Like, I look like Prue. I am serving lesbian aunt realness. Before we get started, this is the bingo card I will be playing tonight. I forgot that that's part of the situation we're doing. Okay, so this is the Lizzie McGuire X Colourpop, but I watched the Disney Channel, but I don't remember Lizzie McGuire being like a regular part of my viewing experience. I was kind of intrigued that they were going to bring it back for a second and then they didn't, and then like that was a whole to do. I'm not qualified to talk about it. That's not my gig. But what I will say is that I will never buy, like, I'm not going to buy a Colourpop release, but I also don't know that Lizzie McGuire is like a big enough IP, I guess, from the Disney Channel universe, the D channel, you know what I mean? I definitely have seen the Lizzie McGuire movie, and I like Miranda was my favorite. I think if like there was like a Miranda inspired something in this collection, I may have been more interested than I am because I like Miranda. She was kind of like quirky. Colourpop, stop it. With the blushes, they're garbage, mama. They're garbage every single time. Stop it. Stop it. And it's not even like the compacts are like keepsakes, because when they did the Sailor Moon collection, if they had made like the plastic heart compact and that's how the blushes came, I would have bought it just for the compact. I wouldn't have given a fuck about the blush, but I would want that compact, you know what I mean? So like that's not really what I'm saying. And then I think like I think that this palette is fine. It's not as boring as the last couple Colourpop releases that I've seen. So there's that. There's glitter gel. That would have been cool if they haven't been already doing glitter gels to introduce a glitter gel in this collection, because that would make sense because like we loved body glitter in the 90s. We sure did. Early aughts, we were all about body glitter. And then this is just so uninspired. And also, I don't know, this isn't it. If this is the best we could do with a Lizzie McGuire collection, I'm not interested. And I don't think other people are interested in. And I'm going to put this as my Colourpop. It's a Colourpop release. Our Lord and Savior Colourpop. This is the Rebel Rouge Labs New Baroque Gods and Monsters palette. I'm not familiar with this brand. I did watch Teresa's video version of this video. New makeup bingo. Wow, I can't even talk today. I'm out. Like, I'm pieced out. So my first instinct is that Saint Honore. I love that color. That color is gorgeous. There's I mean, this is pretty. It's pretty dark for us going into springtime, which I don't care. Is Are these all? Wait, hold on a second. I feel like there's like a lot of Lana Del Rey happening in this. Like Body Electric is definitely a Lana Del Rey song. This seems weird. This is weird. There's a lot of wait, hold on. Dark Paradise is also a Lana Del Rey song. Ultraviolence, isn't that one of her albums? What is happening? What is this? Okay, oeuvre. Um, I think the color story is fine. I don't think this is like inspiring me, but I could see how it could inspire people. And we love an indie moment, love an indie brand getting their moment in the sun. So like I'm here for that. I am confused about the Lana Del Rey references, but like maybe they're not Lana Del Rey references and there's something more going on that I don't understand. Let's see if we can get this on a checkbox somewhere. I don't think I got one for this release, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to move on. I haven't been drinking. Hold on. I wonder how this is gonna taste. I didn't taste this before. Oh, that is fully dangerous. What is going on in that drink? These are the Huda Tortoise palettes. Okay. I mean, like, what? Okay. Um, these are new 9-pan palettes from Huda. Okay, sure. There's a handbag in this collection. Okay, who asked for that? I didn't. There's also like a makeup bag, a couple makeup bags. I don't know, what is she doing? Listen, the mustard colored one is probably the most intriguing to me. I kind of like the idea of using tortoise shell as a theme, but I don't know that this is like my destiny. I don't know. I have never really liked the Huda Obsessions palettes. Like never once did one of those 9 pans like scream to me. The only one that was close was the khaki one that she did. And when I saw it in store, I also knew some people who bought it before I had the chance to, and they didn't really like it. And so I'm just kind of over it. And I just got rid of my last Huda palette. I had brought some new makeup in, and I was like, this can go. I did really enjoy the Huda New Nudes palette, but it was time for, I like don't want Huda in my collection really, and I am trying to curate a collection that I'm very much gonna enjoy. And I had nothing in place of the Huda palette, and now I do. So I'm safe. We're all safe. We're safe. We're safe and sound. This is same shit new packaging because these don't look any different than her other ones. The brown one's kind of cool, but it's like mauvey. Interesting. But we are same shit new packaging. I was really hoping that I wasn't gonna have to talk about this one, but this is the Nyx and Tetris collection. I don't know that I trust Nyx with intellectual property. I don't think that's their journey. I think we should revoke the ability for them to do it. I don't I don't think so. This palette has 80 shades. 80 shades. I don't need that. I don't need that. Did I just bring like a bunch of new shades into my collection? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But you cannot come for my neck. You can't because I didn't bring in these 80 shades. So know that. And also I bought ones with pans that could come out of the packaging so I can make my own palettes. It's a whole thing that I'm going to try to do. Anyway, I don't want to do overkill if you've already seen people talk about this, but just know that they really missed an opportunity with the way they put the colors into this thing, right? You have 80 shades. I'm pretty sure that I watched Smoky Glow talk about this, and she was like, why aren't they in the shapes that the Tetris thing comes in? And then when you look on the inside of the packaging, it looks like they are encouraging you to make your own quads with different sections of the palette, which is sure, that's something. Okay, that's a thing that you could do. Yeah. But like also why couldn't you what I would here's what the thing here's like so if all of the squares except like most of them are four, right? Most of the Tetris have four blocks to them, Tetris items. Here comes my dog. I'm gonna kill her. So there's the long one that has five, right? But if you just made quads that were in the shapes of Tetris, like monochrome quads in the shape of the Tetris things that could like click together, there, I did it. I did the work for you, Nyx. You didn't call me. You didn't hire me. But maybe you should consider it because you didn't consider anything, I guess, in the making of this collection. I don't give a fuck about this. I don't know what I hope. I don't know. I'm not trying to offend anyone who like got excited about this. It's not even that I think Tetris is a bad IP to capitalize on. They just did such a piss poor job of capitalizing on it that like all of us saw it and we're like, well, that's not what we would do. 80 shades is way too many shades. I'm so sorry. Sorry, sweetie. That's way too many shades. Because like there are like 17 white ones that I can see from here. And you know that those shadows aren't going to be good. And like NYX quality is like hit or miss as it is, I've heard. So why would you take the plunge and like have 80 of those in your collection? This is just not it. I'm going to put this in as a collab with someone not known for their makeup because it's close to another square I've marked off. Not that I'm trying to finish fast. I'm just saying that last time I had to keep going and going. And this next one's from Glow Recipe. It is the Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum. I don't get Glow Recipe as a brand. I don't tout myself as an esthetician, even though I am a licensed esthetician. I don't do it often because I don't think I'm the best esthetician. And I don't want people to think that my recommendation is more valid than someone else's recommendation because beauty school is absolutely a joke, especially in the state of Pennsylvania. However, I do not care for the how much fragrance Glow Recipe puts in their product. I don't care for it. They do it just to be cutesy. It does not have to smell like that. It does not have to like look like that. They have to be dyeing this stuff. There's just no reason. There's no reason for it to look like that and be like that. And that is like not something that I'm interested in. No. I think avocado is an ingredient that you probably could extract some valid things that are good for your skin. So I'm not dissing that. And I think of their line, the avocado line is like the least offensive one part of their line because I did try the avocado retinol moisturizer, which I don't want retinol in my moisturizer. I want my retinol to be like its own step. That's just me. I mean, everyone can do whatever they want. I just want the retinol closer to my skin. I don't want it to be like the last step, you know, after all my serums or whatever. These and also like Glow Recipe does tend to like skew and advertise to a younger clientele, which is fine, right? And I'm all for young people to get into skincare, so that's cool. I'm excited that people are getting more excited about skincare younger because the younger you start, the more preventative you're doing everything. And if you're really concerned about aging, if you start when you're in your tweens and your teens, you're preventing things from happening before they can even happen. Great, love that. It's just also ceramides. They drop off when you turn 30, so like I'm producing less ceramides, so this is definitely like something I think would be more beneficial for someone who's older, like an older person, but like I don't think an older person would gravitate towards this. Even more skincare. Look at that. Juvia's Place is releasing an eyeshadow primer, which is cool. One off the bat, love that it comes in different shades. I think that that's smart. I think that's why a lot of people like to use the paint pots from MAC. It's because you can buy different shades of it. And I think they did miss an opportunity with doing like just a straight black one. Because sometimes I like a black eyeshadow base. I normally use a cream black liner if I'm gonna do a black base. So that would be nice to see. But I do like they went with 3 skin tones: pale, 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 like tan and deep. Do you hear her? Can you hear her? Can you hear her? I'll kill her. A lightweight primer that color corrects and smooths lids. Enhance the vibrancy, blendability, wearability, and creaselessness of your favorite eyeshadows. Can be worn by itself. This will be interesting. I think this is a good release. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Juvia's Place seems to be dabbling in some other things now, so that's great. Also, an eyeshadow primer at a $12 price point is really good. I like that it comes in 3. Yeah, I have no complaints about this. Riot, I know. Let's see where we can put this primer where on the bingo card we can put this. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. So MSOL. This is the Morphe and Avani collaboration. I don't like Morphe just as much as I don't like Colourpop, so this isn't gonna go well. But first things first, love that there are 3 bronzers. We'd love to see it. If you're gonna launch a bronzer, it's gonna be part of your collection. Try to make it as as diverse as you can, because this eyeshadow palette, I hate it. I hate it. So there are 5, 10, 15, there are 20 larger shades. And then on the bottom 2 rows, for no specific reason, there are smaller pans. And I can't for the life of me figure out why. I don't know why we didn't just stop at 20. And why are the ones on the bottom smaller? It'd be one thing if all, like, the bigger pans were all neutral shades that you'd probably use the most, and then the smaller pans were like vibrant shades, but that does not seem to be the case. It seems that there are just 2 whites, and like inexplicably there are 2 whites. I don't know if one is a shimmer because I can't tell from these photos. And is that a black lipstick? It is a black lipstick. I mean, that's an interesting thing to add to your collection. I don't know this Avani person, but good for them. Are those lip glosses? Okay, there's lip glosses. The lip glosses are fine. There's like a liquid highlighting situation. I mean, I think, okay, assuming Avani, this person, had input in, I like the choices they made with the lipsticks and the bronzers. I do not like, I don't know if she had anything to say with the layout of this palette, but I do not like the layout of this palette. I don't like it. The color story is whatever. When you have that many pans, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm not into it. No. And this is going right where that oversized Morphe palette situation is on my bingo card. We're going to call it what it is, and we're going to move on. These are the Colored Raine bronzers. I'm obsessed with Colored Raine. They make one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes I have ever purchased. The Queen of Hearts palette is where it's at. It's basic, but it's a trusty old friend of mine. I love her. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's stunning. I want one of these very badly. I think these are gorgeous. They did a great job with the shade range. It's a Black-owned business. Like, we're all about this. We love an indie moment. It's that time of the year where we all want to be bronze goddesses or gods, or is there a non-binary phrasing for a type of god? Live your fantasy, whatever you want. But I love this. And there's only one light shade, which I love. And then there's a medium, a tan, a dark, a deep, and a deep dark. Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I am very interested in buying this. I think I'm going to put this on the put it on my face. This is the Wisteria by Eva Expressions palette. Here's the thing. I just bought a bunch of eyeshadows, right? I did. I bought both of the 28 pan, 24 pan Natasha Denona palettes, like the big guns that have been in her collection forever. And then I also bought the Grand Pro 1X from Viseart, because I feel like I have my rainbow collection complete, and I just wanted some neutrals to round out my collection where I would feel like I have everything I need. And I do. I definitely feel that way now. So eyeshadow is the least interesting makeup product to me currently. It's going to have to do something very special to catch my eye. And so this is obviously going to go on the rainbow spot in my palette, because it is a rainbow palette. I think it's pretty. I don't know if Wisteria is an IP here. Yeah, this isn't inspiring me. Like, I have had a bunch of rainbow palettes, and now I am down to 2 rainbow palettes, one that has rainbow shimmers in it and then one that has rainbow mattes in it, and then I also have a sugar pill palette. So I'm good on rainbow palettes right now. I'm not saying that this isn't pretty, because who doesn't think a rainbow is pretty? I'm hoping that the quality of this is good. I always am rooting for an indie brand, but I think we could do something more colorful that is also interesting, that isn't a rainbow necessarily. I'm not even saying that that needs to include mattes, but like interesting shimmer shades, interesting just textures. And I just think this is like a matte and then a shimmer, a matte and a shimmer of the same ish shade. So this is it. I don't want this. But we have the rainbow palette square marked off. This is the Colourpop Limoncello palette. If you watch a lot of these new release videos, this one has been out. I don't know if it's out. Oh, it is out. But it's been out and about for a minute. It's a Colourpop release. Like I already marked that off. I know I can work it into another thing, because it is definitely a neutral with a pop of blues. I will say that that blue is very pretty though. It's not like other blues. It's a NGOB, NGOB, NGOB. Is that what they say? NGOL, 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 NGOB, whatever. Not like other girls. NLOG, NLOB, NLOB, NLOB. Sorry, I just learned about NLOGs recently, so I got really excited to make a new acronym with it, and I fucked it up. Anyway, I do think the shimmer right above the blue is also very pretty. The shade is called Capri. It's gorgeous. This collection, the packaging is stunning. It's gorgeous. It's spring. The drag that this makeup is in is gorgeous, right? It's super gorgeous drag, but it's not anything we haven't seen from Colourpop. I don't care about it. I don't need it. Could have been a quad, maybe a quad eyeshadow palette with like the yellow, that really pretty shimmer above the blue, and then a neutral shade, maybe that reddish one on the bottom left-hand corner. Yes. And I just made a better palette than this one. This is just, it's too much. I know everyone's exasperated with, oh, wait, hold on. There are blush sticks, which I would never buy, but I'm not mad at that. That feels very springy and on trend, and I like that. But I can't with Colourpop. I just can't with Colourpop. I can't. Take some time. Think about things before you just throw them out there. It's like very much that Colourpop is throwing as much as it can at the wall to see what sticks. But even if it does stick, they get rid of it so fast. There's just so much. They're like so limited with what they put out. They're so limited and excessive at the same time about what they're putting out on the market, and it's exhausting. It's exasperating, and I have had it officially. Just like Detox in season 5 of Drag Race, I've had it officially with Colourpop. This needs to go. I'm going to put this neutral pop of blue. That's where it goes. I have like 2 places where I could bingo, and I'm just now getting excited about playing. Next up, we're talking about the Fenty Skin Tint. I want this. I want it now. Now, first of all, I didn't even know this was happening. And then like yesterday, was it yesterday? A bunch of people posted reviews of it. And I didn't even know it was a thing that was coming. And I try to stay pretty up on makeup releases, but I didn't even know about this. So I made an error in judgment. That's my bad. I'm so sorry that I made that error. I'm sorry to myself more so than you, but I just posted a video where I was shopping for myself for the Sephora sale, and I threw this in my cart. I just hope that they're still in stock by the time it comes time to shop for the Sephora sale. Oh my god, I've been recording for so long. You can't even tell that I'm wearing eyeshadow, which is a shame because it's a pretty good look. Love the idea of a blurring skin tint. I really enjoy the Glossier one. I think I would like this one more. I imagine that this one's going to give more coverage than the Glossier one. Blurring, we love. I love whenever brands come up with it's like the quick blur technology. Like, calm down. It's fine. I believe you that it blurs. It does say that it's sweat, humidity, and transfer resistant. That's great. We love to see it. We're going into summertime. We love it. I $29.50 is not a bad price. Like there's been worse priced things, right? Very into this. It's a new foundation. It might not be a new foundation. Like maybe it's not considered a foundation, but that's where I'm putting it. Here she comes. Here she comes to be a little cunt. Little cunt kid. This is the flower plower. I would love for someone to plower my flower. I would have loved to have like 70s oranges, 70s yellows, 70s pinks. I don't know why we went purple. That doesn't feel very 70s to me. You know what I mean? Like this palette is just like purple with neutrals, and so that's confusing to me. The blush palette is uninspired. The outside packaging is kind of cool, but that's it. That's all I have to say about this. This isn't my Riot. It's not happening. No. I lost my train of thought. Let me see if I can find something on. I like don't even want to talk about this. I'm so bored with it. This whole collection is this isn't my journey. I don't think I got nothing for this palette, so I'm just gonna have to call it a bust and move on. So these have been out for a minute, but this was on the list of things that could potentially be on the thing. So these are the Kosas Cloud Set Baked Setting Powders. They look gorgeous. I don't know why I have not tried more things from Kosas, because I think in my head when I first heard of Kosas or heard about Kosas, it all felt like very like Glossier but not Glossier to me. But I'm kind of interested in this. I love a setting powder, right? So I am interested in this. It sounds like a good summer one. It sounds very glowy. I feel like Kosas, that's kind of their gig. That's their zhuzh. They love just natural looking situation, radiant, glowy. Yeah, so I don't have much to say about that because I feel like they've been out for a minute. But let me see if I can get them in somewhere. Drunk me would buy that. Drunk me would buy it. This is the Seduction Collection from One Jimmy Choo. It is satin lipsticks that come in some very interesting packaging and some nail polishes. Yeah, I don't need these nail polishes. I'm very content with Hello Taco. I like the price point of Hello Taco. I like the way Hello Taco works. I haven't painted my nails in a minute. My nails have been breaking a lot recently, so maybe I need to like take some biotin. But these lipsticks are intriguing, intriguing to me. I kind of like the range that they released. They have some light shades, they have some dark shades, and there's not like a bazillion nudes. There's like a magenta, that looks like is that a black? Like, oh, it's a dark purple. It's gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I actually like the packaging. I feel like other people are probably going to make fun of the packaging. I think they look really good. I don't think I'm going to buy one, but I'm intrigued by them and I'm not mad at them. So that's a problem. That's my problem. These lipsticks are really pretty. That gold one's sus. The gold one's sus. Who's gonna wear a gold lipstick? But all the other ones are really pretty. Ooh, those are pretty. I'm sure everyone's rating me for filth. I got nothing for this release, but just know that I was kind of here for it. Not the nail polishes, but the lipsticks I was very much here for. Iconic London is releasing skincare. I don't know what this device is that they're selling. This roller. Where am I supposed to put that? What am I doing with that? Are they? I don't know. That roller is wild to me. I don't like it. It's upsetting. I don't like it. Here's the thing about Iconic London. I don't know a lot about the brand, but we did carry a couple products at the Sephora I worked at, and they were fragranced to death, and it all seemed overpriced. They had finishing sprays that had like glitter in them. Not glitter, but like they had a shimmer to them. But the shimmer would settle to the bottom and you just shake it up. And then like the shimmer didn't end up on your skin. I don't know. It was all very smelly. It was all very smelly. So no, I'm sure that this is smelly. If that's like their gig that they do smelly stuff, then this is smelly. Stinky, stinky, poo poo, ooey. No. They can miss me with this release. I have it pulled up in pounds, but what is the serum? Oh, the serum apparently does everything. So no serum's gonna like be able to hit every nail for you. So that's not real. No. No, 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 no. Considering Iconic London is like foraying into skincare, I'm gonna call this a true cash grab because that's how that feels to me. This is from Wayne Goss. These are bronzer contour duos, so like sculpting palettes. Now I think that they look aesthetically very pleasing. I don't know that we got this shade range right though. I don't know that we killed that. Although now, okay, so I've seen photos of all three of them together, but now I'm looking at them uh, separately. I don't know if one's a cream and one's a powder, but that's kind of what it looks like to me from the photos, but I could be wrong about that. The fair one, the bronzer in the fair one, no. I listen, I like a bronzer because I'm fair. I'm fair. I know this to be true. These are things that we've discussed in other videos of mine. I know that I'm fair, right? Except that I did put that dark palette in my favorites on Sephora, but I explained it at the end. Anyway, this, yeah, this is like, ooh, no. And the deep one, the deepest one, I guess. It's not really deep, but the deep one, it's very reddy, like very red. And the bronzer is so much deeper than the contour. That seems weird, right? I don't know. I feel like my bronzers are always like a smidgen darker than, I don't know. These are wild. I want to try the formula of them, but they're like, no, that is fine. This is the complexion with a terrible shade range. Complexion release with a terrible shade range. I'm moving on from it. Mother went into the vault. Miss Pat McGrath went into the vault and pulled out some old goodies. I was actually very thrilled that Dark Star made a reappearance, right? Because I love that blue eyeshadow. It's one of my favorite eyeshadows that I own. It's a single though, so I forget about it sometimes. But it truly is one of my favorite products that I own. It's so good. It's high impact. It does stain a little bit. That's okay with me. I don't mind a little bit of a stain if I'm going to get such a high. It is so good. And she downsized what was in them. So you're not getting all the other crap because they were kind of expensive before. I think this was very smart. I love this. If we could just make it permanent, like let's not put that back in Mother's vault. Let's just like let it be what it is, Pat. Just like leave it there. Like let it live. Just don't put back into the vault because we love it. We love to see her. She also re-released the glitter lip kits, but also a little bit altered where it was just the glitter, a lipstick, and a gloss. Now, I have claimed on my channel that I want to only bring glitters in that are biodegradable. I'm like 90% sure that these ones aren't. However, I have wanted all of the glitter lips since they launched. And you might be saying to yourself, no one needs that. No, I don't need that. I don't need it. But I already bought it because I've been wanting to round out my collection. So I'm excited that a couple of the shades came back. I did the two fur. I snagged them both. I was very thrilled I was very happy. I used my little discount that I had on them. Oh, it was a treat and a dream. And I wasn't like, I've been waiting. I really wanted to get like the full set, but she did not come back as hot as she once did with the glitter lips. But you know what? That's fine by me. That's fine by me. I did snag them though, so this isn't already. I already bought it. Already did it. Already did it. It's been done. Already did it. Already did it. Okay, so Beauty Bakery is in 9 months going to be releasing skincare. So just in case you need to start saving, I guess. I don't know. So they are releasing our Daily Bread, a deep cleansing exfoliating. Oh, nope. Our Daily Bread is a deep cleansing exfoliating sponge made from the root of a konjac plant that grows in Asia. 100% natural. Did you know? I did not know that loofahs were plants. Not the fake ones that like not the fake ones, but like real loofah is a plant. I learned that from Emmy Made in Japan. So there's something to know. Milk Sleep Repeat Cleansing Face Wash. Okay. The Coffee Break Exfoliating Facial. The Don't Be Chai Tea Toner Fresh Calming Essence. And then Better Half My Creamer, a Hydra Rich Facial Moisturizer. And then there's a brush set. That's coming soon though. The packaging, A1. Packaging is A1. Beauty Bakery really kills it with their theming. And even though it's all like food themed, it never feels so excessive that I don't want to buy it. The cleanser, I want to see it out of the box, or is it in the box? What's going on with that? And then the Coffee Break Exfoliating product facial. Is it physical or is it chemical? Because if it's chemical, I would try it. If it's not, then I don't care. I'm not scrubbing my face with physical exfoliants. It's just like not my journey anymore. I'm not doing that. So, sorry, I keep catching my reflection, and I am so vibrant today. But that was my destiny. That was my journey. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna like buy this. Also, this seems like way too early to be announcing it. But my guess is this is their way of testing the waters. I mean, like, we're gonna release this and then course correcting with any feedback they see from reactions to it. But I could be wrong. But in my head, I'm right. So, but this is a food themed makeup release. Well, I guess it's not really makeup, but it's food themed, so I'm putting it on that. I marked it off on my checkbox. So Ciate has launched a skin tint. Say goodbye to the days of matte makeup and hello to glowing skin like no other. Dewy skin. I don't trust Ciate as a makeup brand, especially after that weird palette that they released. And their like glitter flips. I like don't care. I am trying to figure out how many shades of this there are. The Fenty one has 25, so that's going to be like pretty hard to top. However, Trend Mood seems to have failed me with this release. It's not on here. Or I'm blind. Yeah, I'm not going to buy this. I don't care for Ciate. This isn't. No, I mean, everyone's doing skin tints, but I got nothing for this. It did nothing for me. Ciate has failed me yet again. So this is the Dominique Cosmetics Now or Never collection. This palette's pretty. It's cute. It's small. It has that pressed glitter in it, and I that might get us to bingo, I think. But I do like the carton, the packaging, the outer packaging is really cute. Even the outside of the palette is kind of cute. It reminds me of like when I would scrapbook. Teresa did point out that there are some titties on there, and I love that. We love a titty. Doesn't matter whose titty, we just love a titty. Yeah, this palette is like cute. As I've said, this isn't shade to Dominique Cosmetics. I had one of their palettes for like a hot minute and then I passed on. I didn't hate the quality of it, but I didn't love the quality of it. Uh, I have both Divine Rose palettes from Pat McGrath, and I have literally said that Pat McGrath needs to stop doing Rose Collection. So it's not like that's not that Dominique Cosmetics has done too many Rose collections. I'm just saying like I have fulfilled my quota for something like this. I don't need something like this at this juncture, or really ever again, I guess at this point, because I've filled my quota. But it's a very pretty, it's a pretty collection. It's small. I've heard good things about their lip products. The lip products seem inoffensive. So, and I think this is like a Women's History Month collection thing that they were doing. So it's fine. It's cute. It's cute. So it's obviously going in pressed glitter in the palette. I clearly don't know how to play bingo. Because if I did, maybe I should have hit it already. Tree Cosmetics released the Back to the Fuchsia small collection. It has a blush palette, which I think is like the main event, and then 4 lip products and 2 glitters, and there's like a cute set of stickers, I guess, if you buy the whole package. That blush brush is like offensive to me. I don't like the shape of it. It looks super dense. That's not my journey with the. That's not. I mean, I love blush. I'll put as much on, right? But I don't like the shape of that brush. Here's the thing. I guess when I think of fuchsia, and maybe I just don't maybe my understanding of fuchsia is like a hot pink. Is fuchsia's like what I like, a purple pink, but like bright. So the outer packaging is like, I don't know. I guess the outer packaging does match the inner packaging, but in my head it doesn't. I kind of wanted like a deep purple blush, and I did not get that fantasy from it, because the purple one in here, the middle purple blush, is kind of just like, if I wanted to make an inoffensive purple blush, that's what it looks like. And then the fuchsia color, which I get like the pinkier color, it's fine. But I think I have a blush like that already. The silver highlighter, which I watched the application video, I watched the release video. It's like, doesn't seem too pigmented, but it's very scary in that pan. It's very scary in that pan. I don't like the way it looks in that pan. It looks like it's gonna just silver, just straight silver on the cheeks, which I have done in the past. And I thought it was a look, but I know that it isn't a look, but I thought it was a look. So we all learn from our mistakes. So, nothing about this inspires me. There was like one of the lip products I thought was really pretty. It was like the clearish purple one with the glitter, and I liked that. This is whatever. God, why can't I fucking fit? It's not a new brand. I don't really feel like it's copycatting. I don't think anyone did like a purple blush collection. So there's not that. It's not basic. Saying it's a collab or product that won't die, that's mean, and I don't need to do that. It's not basic. I'm going to put it as a deal bundle that nobody wants. Oh, wait. Oh, that's bingo. That's bingo. I hit bingo. I did not just try to cheat to put it, but that's the bundle that I don't want. I don't want all of those things. I don't need all of those things. In theory, though, that should be like a release that I want, but it just truly wasn't. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't or haven't already watched, or you don't know the people who started this, I have Emily Han, Audra at Home, Teresa is Dead, and Spooky Lips and Fat Hips linked down below. Go check out their channels. They're amazing. Go check out the community playlist with everyone who plays along. It's a lot of fun to find some other people who do this. It's great. Check them out. That's great. If you like me and want to hear more from me, I am not only on YouTube, but I have 2 podcasts. I have It Bears Repeating, where we are a pop culture expansion pack. We do very deep dives, multi-episode arcs on people and things that have happened in the past. phenomena. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. And then we have a Patreon only podcast called Recollect, where we talk about top 10 songs of charts in the past, and we talk about whether or not those songs are still good. So that's a lot of fun to check us out there if you're willing to throw us 3 bones a month and get 4 episodes every month. So there's that. That's a good place for you to find me. Also, I'm on Instagram at hautemesstom. Yeah, I think that's everything I had to say. Okay. Sorry, my energy was a little bit weird throughout this episode. I was like not expecting to have as many things that were happening today, but I'm glad that I like sat down and did this. This is a lot of fun. My mood is on the up and up, and now I'm gonna go let my dog out and see how she behaves. Let's see if she behaves. But that's my journey to take and not yours. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. The thing that bothers me, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have a side point because, like, you know what? My dog has been whining all day about going outside, and it has nothing to do with the neighbor. The dog just showed up. I don't know where the dog's been all day because the dog is new. It is a variable. It's like it's out of the norm. Don't come to me. She's been whining because it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day here in Pittsburgh. So that's different, right? We don't have many of those. It's beautiful, it's warm. We're in March, so it's a blessing. And when I was done with work, I put her outside because she'd been whining to go outside all day. She was outside for 2 seconds, and then she barked to come back in. Like she was done with being outside. And I was like, okay. She came back in. She hung out for like 2 seconds and then wanted to go back outside. And I said, absolutely not. I said, absolutely not. You were just outside. Why do you need to come back inside? You just, no. And then dog came, and now she's slipping out. And like I have done so much prep work for this specific video because these type of videos just take a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of time. And so now she's like fucking up my recording. And like I only have very limited time to get these things done. And now I'm doing it, and she is literally interrupting me, and my blood pressure is rising, and I feel like I can't let loose and have fun, and that is upsetting to me. Okay, anyway. The thing that bothers me, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have a side point because, like, you know what? My dog has been whining all day about going outside, and it has nothing to do with the neighbor. The dog just showed up. I don't know where the dog's been all day because the dog is new. It is a variable. It's like it's out of the norm. Don't come to me. She's been whining because it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day here in Pittsburgh. So that's different, right? We don't have many of those. It's beautiful, it's warm. We're in March, so it's a blessing. And when I was done with work, I put her outside because she'd been whining to go outside all day. She was outside for 2 seconds, and then she barked to come back in. Like she was done with being outside. And I was like, okay. She came back in. She hung out for like 2 seconds and then wanted to go back outside. And I said, absolutely not. I said, absolutely not. You were just outside. Why do you need to come back inside? You just, no. And then dog came, and now she's slipping out. And like I have done so much prep work for this specific video because these type of videos just take a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of time. And so now she's like fucking up my recording. And like I only have very limited time to get these things done, and now I'm doing it, and she is literally interrupting me, and my blood pressure is rising, and I feel like I can't let loose and have fun, and that is upsetting to me. Okay, anyway.